Hi guys, a lot of my subscribers are new subscribers and they're asking the same sort of questions that you did when you first met me. What do you do, they say? What's your occupation? Have you got a job? Yes, I have got a job. Come on then, Snoopers. I've been a motor mechanic my whole working life. From the age of 16, I got an apprenticeship at a garage. Back in the day when you used to be able to get an apprenticeship, they were lots of apprenticeships when I was a youngster, and I became a motor mechanic when I was 20, became fully qualified. That's when you start to learn though. Once you become qualified and you start spreading your wings, that's when you really learn your trade. So yes, so I've been a motor mechanic now for 48 years and 7 months, guys. Not that I'm counting, but I'm going to make it to 50. That's what my plan is, and I'm going to make it to my retirement. So less than a couple of years and I'll be hitting my retirement. Wow. It's a lifetime, isn't it? But there you go. I've stuck within the trade. I haven't stayed at the same garage. I've chopped and changed my garages because that way you can keep your wages high. And I consider myself to be a good mechanic, and you become headhunted. I've worked for lots of garages, and more often than not, you'll get a call. One of them will phone you up and say, "Are you looking for a job? Would you be interested in coming back?" And that's how I've got a lot of my jobs, because they've known who I am. So it's lovely having a good reputation like that. Again, like I said, I chop and change because of the money, but I haven't bothered anymore. I've got to the stage now where less than 2 years to go, I'm just going to sit it out now. I'm enjoying what I'm doing at the moment. My position at the moment is a floating technician, and that suits me down to the ground. What I do is I work for a particular garage who have got lots of branches, and so I float between those branches. So if somebody's off sick, or somebody's on a training course, or somebody's on holiday, I'm supposed to be the cover. So I will go and cover for them for that week or 2 weeks or however long they're off, and then once they've come back, I move on to another job, another site. That's how it's supposed to work. Doesn't really work like that. What they seem to do is one will get their claws into you and they just hang on to you. And that's what's happened at the moment in Cambridge, where I'm at Cambridge. I was only supposed to be there a couple of months, and I've been there, oh gosh, 3 months? Got to be 3 months at least. And I'm booked into the end of the year. I'm booked into the end of December. Then they're going to re-evaluate where I go, apparently. So we worry about that when it happens. I'm not too fussed because I know I'm going to be retiring soon anyway. I've got the use of a van, so I can drive around between branches. So the van's useful for when I do move my tools, but once I've moved my tools, it just becomes a mode of transport. At the moment I've got an electric van, which is really good. It's about the 3rd electric van I've had. Really enjoyed driving them. I wouldn't want to own one, because if you've always got range issues, but they're perfect for what I need. So there's no expense for me at all, because being electric, I just charge it up at work, use it, and when it goes flat again, plug it in at work again. I don't charge it up at my own home. I haven't got a charging point anyway, and I'm not going to put my money into the I can't say the fuel tank, into the battery. So that's what I'm doing at the moment. I'm a floating technician, and I've got 1 year and 5 months left to go. Yes. And I am looking forward to retiring, guys. I'm not going to finish. I'm going to get myself another job, but it will be a part-time job. I'm not looking for a full-time job after this. So if anybody's out there looking for somebody to fill a position in the East Anglian area, knowing who I am and what I am, yes, but it won't be on the spanners. I do not want to be in the motor trade. Anything other than the motor trade. I think I've done enough in the motor trade. Lots of fencing here. I don't know what they're up to here. I'll show you beside me. There's a little mini digger. Can't see what they're doing. They're up to something. Oh, there's some fencing over there. I don't know what they're doing. Can't work it out. Looks like they've gone down the side of the field. There's a sign there. Let me have a read of the sign. See if we can work out what they're up to. Just have a read, Snoop, then we're going to go back. Let's have a look. This way, come on. Good boys. All right, there's a sign here stuck on a post. Probably saying keep off the grass. Hang on guys, don't pull me please. Temporary closure of part of footpath. Oh, they're up to something here guys. Footpath, it just tells you the footpath's going to be temporarily closed. Doesn't say why. So, they must be doing some building work somewhere down there. Right, come on in, let's go back. We're not going that way anyway, that's where the footpath goes, where my beagle has just gone. Come on in, Soot, let's go fella. And you, Sooty. Come on in. Right, other things. Let me tell you some other things about myself. Born in the UK, lived most of my life in Suffolk. I did live in Cambridgeshire for 6 years, just on the Suffolk Cambridgeshire border really, so still very close to Suffolk. Currently I'm living just on the Suffolk-Essex border in Suffolk. I've lived here for many years. Like I said, I'm a couple of years off retirement, so you can appreciate my age, guys. And I've lived here in excess of 50 years, and I love it. This is probably more home to me than any of my other places that I've lived, because I've been here so long and I just know the area so well, and I love it, absolutely love it. It's glorious countryside, fabulous walks. All my family are here, the whole lot. My sisters, my parents, all the children, bar one, all still live locally. Lots of children, lots of grandchildren. It's fantastic, really is fantastic. We're a very close-knit family. Me going through what I have recently has, I wouldn't say it's put a strain on the family at all. I think they've all been very accepting and all been willing to come along with me on the journey, and it's really nice, really, really nice. Go on in, off you go. Good boys. So, holiday-wise, I do tend to holiday in the UK now. I used to go abroad at one time, but I'm a bad traveller, guys. When I say bad, I mean really bad. I get so ill. I'm okay if I'm driving. So I can do a driving holiday, that's not a problem. But the problem is if I have to get on a plane, a train, an aircraft, I feel ill. I do feel ill. And I've got worse with age. I used to be not a very good traveller as a child, but it's one of those things you think you'll grow out of, and I haven't. I'm probably worse now than I ever was before. So if I do go anywhere, it's always in the UK now, and I will drive there. It's a lot less traumatic for me. Love my dogs. I've got my 2 dogs at the moment. One's a beagle called Snoopy. He's 9 years old. And my little dog, that's Sooty, he's 3 years old. I've had them both from puppies. They're gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. The little black Scotty is a vicious dog. I mean really vicious. And the beagle is the opposite. He's a gorgeous dog. Gives you lots of cuddles. Very affectionate. Chalk and cheese, really. But I love them both dearly. They're great companions. They play beautifully together. They're companions. And what I've done, I tend to do with my dogs, is I always have 2 dogs. One dog will always be older than the other. Obviously, your dogs aren't going to live forever, guys. And I've gone through a lot of dogs. So when I've lost Snoopy, because Snoopy's 9 now, and most of my dogs seem to last about 10 years before I lose them. So if I say I've got another year out of my beagle, although he's shown no signs of any issues at the moment, and he's not going particularly grey yet either, so he's pretty good. Yeah, I will have to obviously replace him when I do lose him. Don't know what I'm going to replace him with. I've thought about this quite a lot recently, because I know I will lose him eventually. Come on this way, guys. I won't get another. I don't want to have 2 dogs the same. I don't want to have 2 Scotties or 2 beagles. I want to have different dogs, and I think it makes it a lot more interesting to have two different types of dogs. And they work so nicely together as well. Great companions to me and to themselves. Gosh, that trailer's a bit, oh, the trailer's burnt out. I was just looking at a trailer I'm walking up to. It's all twisted, but I can see it's obviously had a fire on it, a bale fire. It's melted all the tyres. Yes, so yeah, I've got to give that some consideration, but I'm putting that to the back of my mind at the moment because it's horrible when you lose your dogs. It's very difficult to get over, and I find if you get another dog fairly soon afterwards, it does take your mind off it. But yeah, you mustn't dwell on it because they're gorgeous dogs. They have a fantastic life. We go everywhere together. They are loved to death. Come on in, Snoop, you're going the wrong way there. Come on. Here he comes. Can you hear those dogs barking? There's a dog kennel just across the field there. Who was it who used to use them? I think it was my parents. When they used to go away, they used to take their dogs there and put the dogs in kennels. Right, okay. Right, I'm going to sign out, guys, and I'm going to speak to you later. Okay, bye-bye. Come on, you.